இயற்கையை மருந்து சேனலுடைய மேலும் பல பதிவுகளை தெரிந்து கொள்ள இந்த சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் செய்யவும், பெல் பட்டனை அழுத்தவும். மேலும் மருத்துவரின் ஆலோசனை பெற இந்த வீடியோவில் உள்ள எண்ணிற்கு தொடர்பு கொள்ளவும்.
Hi friends, I'm Dr.Hamid and welcome to iyarkaiye marundhu. Are you always bothered by allergies? Do you have constant sneezing? Do you have sinus problems? Do you have asthma? Do you have wheezing? Do you have all these signs of allergies, hypersensitivity, itching or skin rashes? Or some people are even allergic to touches where even the touch is turned into a rash because of hypersensitivity. So people nowadays, they have come under the impression it is my fate, it is just how my body is, it is how God has created me, or it is how my genetics are. But this is not the truth. You can definitely relieve yourself from allergies and this hypersensitivity. So always remember, allergies and hypersensitivity can be the cause of some other underlying problem. It could be because of any other organs which is not functioning properly, or it could be because of you not taking care of your best friend. There is a best friend living along with you who is more capable than you, who is helping and supporting your body more than you. So it is vital that we feed this best friend who lives in our intestine, who is nothing but gut microbiota. They are a range of bacteria and virus and fungus which is good, which does good to our body. They help in synthesis of vitamins and uptakes of other minerals, also to produce hormones and so many other vital functions in our body. And if you do not take care of them, if you do not feed them, then they are not healthy enough to give you benefit, to give you the benefit of health. So always remember, it can be mainly because of any organs that are not properly in health, or it is the problem of your gut bacteria. So it starts with itching and sneezing and coughs and wheezing, and then it can also develop into more severe conditions like eczema, dermatitis and psoriasis, etc. So the first test that you have to undergo to know that you actually have this kind of a reaction is the IgE test. So IgE is an antibody that tries to fight off any kind of triggering particles like dust or even sunlight or even touch, like I said. So all these, anything can be a trigger. Anything can be a trigger for a hypersensitive body. So body's response to show that this person actually has it is to produce IgE antibodies to try and fight these external forces. So if you have high IgE in your body, it is proof that you actually have all these allergies, and it can be easily reduced by taking the proper medications. In the case of gut bacteria problems, it is either seen as you might have constipation, or you might even have bad breath, because if there are bad bacteria in your body, lack of good bacteria, if good bacteria is low, then automatically bad bacteria will emerge more in your intestines. And one of their signs is to have severe constipation or severe diarrhea, or even have bad breath. And if you have this, the best way to treat your allergies by treating this cause is by giving prebiotics. Prebiotics, as you may know, is good food for good bacteria, and this should be at least supplied up to 50 grams per day. There are prebiotics like Gamarbec or inulin or dextrin or resistant starch, and these all are present in all our vegetables and food, but it is in very trace amounts, and you might have to intake a lot of these food to have these soluble fibers. So instead, you can buy it from any pharmacy. You can have prebiotics, and make sure that you have 50 gram per day. And it will easily resolve all this problem. Your bad breath, your constipation, and even your allergies will be taken away. One more thing you should be aware of is that you should reduce protein-rich foods in your diet during this time. I always say that protein is good fats are good, but during allergies and IgE cases, you have to at least stop protein in your diet for some time until it is reduced, because it is a very hard trigger for this IgE antibody. Even the protein in milk, casein, or soy products, or any kinds of proteins are very bad for this allergic conditions and hypersensitivity conditions. And people who are suffering from psoriasis and eczema and even normal allergies, sinusitis, should all avoid proteins and try to go for a good fat and vegetable diet, and that will improve, at least for the time being, while you're recovering from, while you're treating the other cause, whatever the cause is. If your organs are having any problem, or if your gut bacteria is having any problem, it will give you a good healthy life. At least symptomatically it will be reduced, and you might have a more smoother life to go ahead with. One more thing that I forgot to mention was that more people are having allergies and hypersensitivity because of their over cleanliness, over sanitization. So always know that there are bacteria in our surroundings which are even good for our health. So you must be exposed. So for children who always stay at home, who are always using sanitizers, of course you should use sanitizers, but if you have no kind of exposure to even good bacteria, this is going to be a trigger. So always be sure to let your kids play in mud or sand, or have good exposure with animals. And some flus or some illness, some fevers for 5 or 6 days is not going to do any harm to them. It is only going to boost up their immunity and increase their overall health. So I hope this was very helpful for you. Thank you.